Okay, welcome to my walkthrough of the puzzle levels for Portal 2 for IGME 420 level design. So, using Portal 2, I created 3 levels, and the main mechanic of each level is centered around the aerial faith plates, otherwise known as the launchers. So, using these launchers, I wanted to make levels that use their mechanic of launching yourself into the air and using that to gain momentum so you can fly through portals and come out of them and reach areas that were previously inaccessible because you couldn't move as fast. So I'll be showing off the first level right here. So you first walk into just a pretty simple room with a launcher on the floor, and if you look up, there's a disintegration field to reset your portals. So this is a tutorial level to kind of teach the player how these launchers work and what mechanics they'll be playing with throughout the 3 levels. So by stepping on it, they'll find they'll launch yourself up, and you'll notice there are white angled panels up there as well as a white floor right here. So the goal of this level is to have the player jump up, throw a portal right there, as well as one where they land, and they'll come out with enough momentum to clear the gap and get to the other side. If they mess up at any point, there's no penalty for it. They can just come back down. This will reset their portals, and they can try again. So that is level 1. Now moving on to level 2. Unfortunately, I have to do all of this in the editor, and my computer's pretty crappy, so it'll take a little bit to open and build. So I'll put timestamps in the description so you can just skip right to the next segment. Okay, so coming into level 2, this is to build upon the mechanics that were taught in the tutorial level, while also ramping up the difficulty a little bit. So coming into the second level, one thing you might notice is that there's a cube dropper on the ceiling that drops a cube, and you'll see that it just bounces vertically on the center launcher. On each side, you'll see a launcher, as well as white walls, so you can put portals on them and walk through. On the left side, you'll notice that there is a portable panel and a button right here. Standing on the button will angle the panel out, and it's pressure sensitive, so you need to put something on it. So, in order to do that, you have to time your jump so that you can grab the cube that's bouncing in midair and put it on the button. Now, you can't put a portal directly on it because there is a glass wall in the way. So, in order to actually put a portal on there, you have to hit it in midair. And if you put your portal on the landing point on the opposite wall, you can then launch yourself through, up over the wall, and out through the exit. So that's level 2. Now we'll move on to level 3. So let me open that up real quick. And again, you can just skip to where I pick back up once this builds. Okay, so here we are at level 3, and level 3 is the challenge level. This ramps up the difficulty on the mechanics that were taught in the other 2 levels, as well as introducing new mechanics to make the player think a little bit. So coming into the first room, there's a little bit to notice. First of all, there's a launcher on the floor, and the target for that is directly above on the ceiling. There's also a disabled bounce gel dispenser, and if the player tries to jump up to that ledge, they can't make it. So in order to get up there, you have to place a portal on the ceiling, as well as another one on the wall up there. Launching yourself up and through the portal will give you enough momentum to cross the gap. So looking over here towards the exit, you'll see that there is a pit right here, so you can't cross it currently. There's no place to put portals, and you don't get enough momentum to just launch right across. So a smart player might think, okay, I probably need to turn on that gel launcher and maybe spray some gel along here so I can just bounce across. But in order to do that, I have to activate the dispenser for it. So if you look at the wire for it, it goes all the way over there into that little area over there. So to get across, this is kind of the challenge portion of the level that tests the player's skill. This uses the mechanic of launching portals in midair and testing your reaction times as well as your quick aiming. So you first step on this launcher, which will then launch you over there, and again, this glass is here, so you just can't cheat and just, put portals on it from the ground. So you launch over, put a portal there, another portal there, you'll fly out of it. You'll notice there's another panel over there. Come back through and out that panel. And you land right over here next to the button. So turn that on, and that will enable the gel dispenser over there. So to get back out, you have to go back up the way it came. So there's no launcher over here, and it will launch you back over to that panel over there. And my portal's already set up for that, so I can just go ahead, jump on here, launch me through here and out, over to the launcher over here. I gotta go back through and back up to the top. So that's kind of a fun little section to play around with shooting portals while in midair. And once you get back here, you see that the gel dispenser is turned on, so we can now coat this entire top section with the bounce gel to allow us to get across the gap. So if I just spray a bunch of gel all around here, we got a nice bouncy surface over here. So using the same technique to get on top there, we launch ourselves up into the ceiling, and with the gel we can easily bounce across the gap and make it to the exit. So that has been my 3 levels for Portal 2. My name is Matt Lienhard, and thank you for watching.